You came into the game hitting 400. You picked up another hit in this one. You caught solid baseball throughout, despite some nagging pains.
So you got the Steelers and Chargers to finish the week off.
Yeah.
I'd alerted the bench to it earlier, and when he struggled at all, Tuckman did such a great job of letting the tag right away. The Royals being very selective naturally in that situation. He just once again he came through this problem.
Oh, I know why. It's because last time I had the Steelers, it was sim game. So that makes sense.
You had your problems with Dallas Players this year went along.
We're in week 6 now, Steelers.
All the way. World Championship time now, so we're happy about that. Are you willing to admit now that what he did, he had to do? Well, in his mind, I'm sure he thought he did what he had to do. Sometimes you just got to make an adjustment. You got to go along with what the manager feels is right, whether you like it or not. After we've been around for a while, we think that we have our own ideas of how things should be done. And the manager's in charge of that discussion. Would you like to see him return his head? Yeah, if we can go back to New York yesterday, I don't care who's here. I must say, before the game, I came to Gary Maddox and I said, Gary, how you feel? He said, I'm nervous. You're not nervous now? No, I'm happy now. Here, I got a screen for you. On national TV, I cannot.
Oh, Lordy.
I'm trying to get Brian Gummo to drink. He's covered in champagne.
All right here on the field. What a display. The Philly players came out led by Pete Rose and Dallas Green. And you see what's happening.
It's just like pre-pubescent Brian Gumble, because his voice is not nearly as deep as I remember it.
That wasn't Brian Gumble. And Brian Gumble's voice was never deep. No, Brian Gumble's kind of like a higher pitched Kermit the Frog.
I was thinking of somebody else.
Yeah.
But as you said,
Greg Gumble's a little deeper. Greg, his brother. Bryant was the Today Show. Greg did NFL.
Did Bryant also do some of the New Year's Eves or whatever?
Maybe. I don't know.
One of them.
Bryant did more like this. He's in sports here, but by the time I come around to watching, he was more into news and stuff like that. Where Greg was more football.
He used to do a lot of football announcing, though.
Yeah.
We're going to try. We hope we can be in the World Series and try it again. All right, Jim, congratulations to you. Now let's go back to Brian Gumble.
Okay, Merle Harmon, thank you very much. One of our oldest cities has waited one of the longest times for this moment. They got close to it in 15, got close to it in 50. The championship has finally come to Philadelphia. Blues team, I mean, he's got some honors.
I can't believe I missed the set.
Delighted to be able to present this trophy.
Here's my
representing the World Championship for Willie Carpenter.
So blurry. On YouTube, on PlayStation.
Bringing the championship to Philadelphia. All baseball proud of you, fellas.
Because I'm on 240.
Really, a couple of words on how agonizing the wait for this moment. Well, Brian, I just hope that this town doesn't have this franchise today that Jacob Brady.
Chargers, of course, are a showcase team, but against humans, they're
I
not.
don't have to wait 96 years for another World Championship. It's the greatest thing that's ever happened to me in my life. This man here is Dallas Green, Paul Ross, Dallas Green, and these ball players and coaches and our whole organization have just done a fantastic job for us. Did you know that Paul and Dallas already consummated a deal for next year? He's back?
They consummated
We haven't
something.
gotten into that yet. No, it's just the greatest thing that's ever happened in my family. Really, thank you very much, Dallas Green, Paul Owens. Congratulations. Perhaps fitting that it comes down to Philadelphia after a long.
I watched a college football game tonight, BYU and Navy. Normally, I wouldn't watch a game like that. Because although I love football, there's so much college football on it. It's just you don't even find that game. But unlike normal years, the only game on Labor Day this year. So, but as predicted, BYU won 55-3.
That's true. Joe? Okay, Brian, thank you very much. You see the celebration here. You heard Jim Fry. And I'll tell you, it was a series that every game, they went to the ninth inning, the 27th out with a chance to win it. World champion Philadelphia Phillies, 4-1.
Heddle is 1 for 5 for 16 yards.
The frustration of Willie Wilson, a great young player. He struck out 12 times, but he will be back when he's very young. That is the spoil side, and there's some pluses for him, too. No, I don't think that I ever saw the Royals play the kind of baseball.
Almost intercepted.
You know that they're an awfully fine club, but for me, it came down to the pitching, which, of course, is my
That was a good read.
And it comes down to Quisenberry, McGraw.
You were able to switch to the right player. A rare treat in EA Sports. Had a guy that was in the party that was actually at the game at the World Series. Just thanked me for letting him enjoy it one more time. And that's it, folks.
Is that the end of it?
That's the end of it. Tonight's watch party is in the books.
Peaks gets hammered up a line.
You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, sounded like you cut out.
Yeah. I just stopped singing the song after the first whatever the hell lyric. Because I don't know the rest of the song. Actually, I probably do. I just not gonna. Peaks is getting nowhere. How is he negative 1 yards at 3rd and 10?
Clarence Peaks. Oh, it's the EA Sports math, man. I've been talking about that all along.
Yeah.
It's one more thing that EA Sports can't seem to get right. Computer algorithms in the 80s could get math right, but EA Sports can't. Home computers in the 80s, I should say. Home computers.
Yeah. They couldn't get a whole lot right. In this freaking, they regressed like severely.
Oh yeah.
I would argue that across the line. I would argue that like Madden 98 is better than this shit now.
No, yeah, easily. It was a more fun game. But first of all, you weren't expecting realism back in '98, so
No.
you just wanted a football game. But here, you know, something I was thinking about the other day. Did you ever hear the story of how John Madden became associated with EA Sports in the first place?
He was even their first choice.
Well, no, I don't know anything about that, but when he had agreed to do the football game and they not when he agreed, when they were in talks to do the football game and they presented this 5-on-5 or 7-on-7 game, he said, absolutely not. If my name's going to be involved with it, it's got to be real. It's got to be 11-on-11. No junk. So they went and redesigned their entire game, and this was for the PC in the late 80s, like 87, 88. And they came up with the first 11-on-11 football game. And that's when he signed on. So he was about the realism, and of course EA Sports in the 80s, their big thing in the 90s was if it's in the game, it's in the game. Well, somewhere along the line, they got away from that. They went by the way of the ESPN highlights, and that's where the animations came in. Stop motion is fantastic, but when you rely on highlights or animations, you ruin the game. Just let the sprites run.
They need an engine that handles 22 plus individual objects and not fucking something that's gonna run everything in chunks. It needs to be able to do all these things individually, and we have the computing power, and it's not hard to do, but they can't clip shit together. They need to have the physics separate and all that stuff, you know?
Yep.
You can't sit there and have a guy's fist go through another dude's butt. Shit, in the last game I had that punt return. That was the first time I got a punt return in I don't know how long.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot get a rushing line going. Definitely have to go to the outside of him, but even then it's getting shut down. Jesus, he's a big boy. Ernie Ladd.
Yeah, it's Big Cat Ernie Ladd. He goes on to become a professional wrestler and battles the likes of Andre the Giant and those in the 70s. The Big Cat. He's a Hall of Famer in WWE. Because he was long retired by the era of WrestleMania. He did call, was involved with the play-by-play of the WrestleMania 2 Battle Royal that involved both NFL and WWF wrestlers, as he had represented both. Little Billy Graham history for you. Or Billy Graham. Jesus. Ernie Ladd history. Billy Graham was a different wrestler.
Right. Speaking of Ladd, he's
Superstar Billy Graham. It is after midnight here on the East Coast. You're watching Sack to the Future on the John M channel.
We can get back to that whole friggin' thing anyway, now that I'm back on evenings.
Yes. After a 6-month hiatus, John is back on the right schedule at the power plant.
Oh my god, I hate overnights.
I haven't worked one in over 4 years now. As long as my power plant stays open, I'll never have to again.
They're technically supposed to rotate once every 4 years.
Yeah, I don't like your guys' method.
Our special coverage quarter counts, so we don't have to really do it.
So you played your road.
That'll be the end of the first quarter. It's 4-0-3. Chargers lead. So Brian's been busy on the Google Sheet thing.
Yeah, he added for stats so we can keep an eye on what's going on.
Oh, cool.
Did you see there was a thread? I don't know if you're friends with my friend John Marshall, but there was a thread that the mayor of your village got into it, arguing with a civilian because she lives like 25 feet outside the village limits. So he was absolutely refusing to hear anything she had to say.
Regarding what?
I don't even know what it was about. Just the idea that people that work in the village don't have a say and shouldn't have a right to have a opinion. That's ridiculous. He only cares about the ones that live in the village. Well,
it's ridiculous either way, because these people up here are so full of themselves, and they want to be taken to the fucking. What the real deal is they don't want to dethroned from their little "we run this area" status, where if they were to lose their local government power, which is all retarded ass Democrats, God forbid some, common sense comes into it and some fairness in life. Not that life is fair in general, but I should have totally put that up. But like, they choke out so much business because they don't want to bring in any competition that would go against any of the local power players.
Right.
Potatoes. Terrible coverage on that one.
That game you had earlier, the Lions and Seahawks, what the hell was that Seahawks quarterback thinking at the end there?
I don't know.
The constant spins. Just that's another thing that just drives me nuts about EA Sports. Yes, it helped you end up winning the game, helped you hold on, but that's not realistic.
Not at all.
That, in no way
There's
would a
so
quarterback ever do that.
Broken shit. Even in the Giants game. The Giants game was horrendous. I was happy I won, but it was horrendous. There was so much broken logic. It was crazy.
It's one thing though when it happens in computers. It really sucks when we have it happen head-to-head, or we have that stupid button lag. I can't say a lot for online gaming because all I really have done is Madden and what little bit of baseball you and I did a couple years back. But it doesn't seem like it should be that way in 2020.
It shouldn't. Not at all. With what EA is putting out, they're putting out a subpar product. This is not remotely close to what 2020 tech should be putting out. This shit is literally worse than 1998 in terms of the physics and all that shit.
Where did they get their
By
exclusivity?
far.
Oh, yeah, well, graphics. But, I mean, that's just the generation of the engine. But, I mean, where did they get their exclusivity? 2006, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Well,
2006, 2008, something like that.
I remember 2005 being a very good game. I played it quite a bit. 2006 I got, but I was still immersed in a franchise in 2005, so I really didn't get into 2006. And then I got the new job. So I got away from it for several years, and it wasn't until I came back into it in 2017. But we were in that other league, I can't remember what it was called. But it was there was things that just annoyed the crap out of me, and I would say that to guys like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Things don't seem, but they had all played right along, so they had gotten used to the faults of the game.
Right. That, and they were using the exploits of it anyway.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Madden is not, despite the exclusivity of a simulation football game. It's not a simulation football game.
No, it's not.
It's glitches and who can operate the glitches the best.
Yeah.
So, if the NFL wanted a true simulation game, they'd find somebody else to make it.
I don't understand why the NFL is all about exclusivity contracts anyway, and that's not a Roger Goodell thing. That was Paul Tagliabue who started that.
Yeah.
With DirecTV having the exclusivity for Sunday Ticket, that never made sense to me. How is that even legal? I mean, I had DirecTV for 10 years because of it, but NFL still shoots their own service in the foot by doing that, because Game Pass you can't watch live games on. It's great for once the game's over. But MLB.TV, for instance, the other service I have, I can watch every game live. There is a few exceptions because of the blackout rules in baseball being so different than football. I'm in what's called New York Yankee territory, so I have to watch it on the local network, and there are about 5 or 6 games a year that Channel 11, maybe I got the wrong channel, but out of WPIX out of New York carries a couple games, and I don't get that. And because we're in the Yankees area, I cannot watch the NESN broadcast of that game if they're playing the Red Sox, so I lose a couple games a year. But I mean, that's just stupidity. The NFL's oh yep, he says sports cars are exclusive as well, have been for 5 years. What was it? Oh, the NFL's blackout rules are within like I want to say 90-mile radius.
Yeah,
if the game is not, and even then, if it's not sold out within 72 hours. So if the game's sold out by Thursday, it doesn't matter where you are, you can watch the game. And most NFL games, up until within there was a string of about 15 years where every game was sold out. I think that's long over now, but baseball is different because the region, and I want to say that it wouldn't matter if the game was sold out or not, but I'm not quite sure because it's very rare to see a baseball game and a regular season baseball game sold out. Especially on a weekday. And usually that one or two games a year that I don't get to see are on like Thursday night or something. When they get it. But that's something I would have to research more just to be sure. I don't want to talk in absolutes because I know the NFL's. I'm not quite sure on the mileage, but it's a 72-hour rule, and actually I think that was waived. I think it's as long as it sells out now.
Something like that. I forget.
This year's going to be different though, and I don't know how they're going to handle that. Not that it matters because I don't live.
Pittsburgh Comic-Con has been pushed back to November.
Well, at least it was pushed back and not postponed. If proven sports can work, there's still some hiccups here and there in sports. Like there was a game that was supposed to be this coming weekend that's been pushed back a week because of a couple of players tested positive. But for the most, I still have to laugh though. The NBA is in a bubble. They're in a secure bubble. To get into the bubble, you have to quarantine 14 days. So it's not like you can just walk in and start. And it's everybody, coaches, players, the workers, the whatever. Everybody that's in the arena has gone through the bubble. But they're still wearing masks at press conference. You want to talk about a stupid look is having people wear masks when there is no virus. Absolutely is no virus. It is secure. Now in college football, I'm watching these two coaches at the end of the BYU Navy game come up to congratulate each other on the game, and they gave each other full-on hugs.
Yeah.
They got their masks on, so they're safe, right?
Right.
Yeah. Everywhere else, we're talking social distancing and non-contact this and non-contact delivery, and you pop your trunk, they set the food right in it. I mean, it's just, we ate at the Longhorn Steakhouse today, and I ordered online, I drove in, I waited, I called when I got to the thing, said I'm in lot number 3, they brought the food out to me. You know, I didn't have to get out of my car, because 2020 is all about laziness.
Yep.
But, now they handed me the food. The lady came right up to my window and handed me the food, but you see the commercials on Domino's where you pop the trunk and but here we are in the football game in Annapolis, Maryland. One team's from Utah, one team's from Maryland, and the coaches are hugging. Well, I thought that was a no-no. I thought we weren't supposed to do that.
Again, it's rules for thee, not for me. So
no, it won't even get mentioned. It won't ever get mentioned because it has nothing to do with politics. First of all, it was a game that ended shortly after 11 o'clock on a Monday night. The viewership probably was very down at that point because it was 55-3 when it was final. Nobody will give a shit.
Nope.
Now, Donald Trump, President Trump, if he hugs Mike Pence, that's the end of the world.
Oh yeah.
I keep seeing these notifications for a vlog or something that Candace Owens did, tearing Cardi B apart. I wanna watch and see what it's about.
I read about that earlier.
There's a debate I'd like to. There's a debate I wouldn't mind seeing.
Right? Go ahead, Cardi B. Debater.
The problem with those kind of debates is the same thing that happened to Candace Owens when she went on a show where she was outnumbered. Is unless there is a strong moderator who can keep the two debaters in line,
right?
The conservative's voice gets drowned out.
Well, yeah, because the left only knows one thing. Yes, yell and be overbearing.
Yep.
There's no factual rebuttal or based discussion from their side. It's just
start screaming.
Yeah, right there.
Just start screaming and name calling.
Yeah.
I can't understand how in the world that unnamed source claim about President Trump in the military even got traction.
Well, it's because leftists are reaching for whatever they can find.
Keith Lincoln going the distance, 53 yards from John Hadle.
Yeah, away from the fucking coverage.
That's the other thing. You're watching Lincoln run down the field. He switched the ball only twice, but there are times that running backs will switch the ball 15 times when they're running in the open.
Mm-hmm.
Where does that come from? That's not shit. Most running backs don't even switch the ball anymore.
I was waiting for the lineman that all of a sudden became faster than the other guy.
Yeah. Of course, the Chargers in 1965 were in the AFL Championship game, and the Steelers won 2 games, so you're really in for a hard-fought battle. Kind of looks like Eli Manning. How about that?
He wasn't even born yet.
Yeah. Well, shit, Arch 65? Archie's not even in college yet. He played 68 through 70 at Ole Miss. And back then, freshmen couldn't play, so.
Didn't even try. What the hell?
178 days.
Of course, it's going to be a flag.
It was the last time I dropped the kids off at school. 178 days.
Jesus.
The New York Giants from 61 to 64 in sack for the future. This is per Terrors 89.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Have as a team 151 more rushing yards than Jim Brown by himself. How about that?
It's crazy.
Oh, jeez.
Pain in the ass second half, I think.
Did you just turn the ball over to them on deep in your own territory? Ooh, 133.
the fuck? That should be incomplete. There it is.
Next year, I believe, is the year the Steelers go to those weird jerseys.
Yeah, 67.
Oh, okay.
I think it is.
For a couple of years.
So 2 more years. The weird little yellow top, black bottom, whatever.
Yep. Tears also says Brown has outrushed the Cowboys, Bears, Bills by himself, and he hasn't won the other shit. Well, of course he's outrushed the Bills. I can't figure the running game out. I wasted Cookie Gilchrist. Anytime I do get good games, I have an injury. Who gets the ball?
There you go.
Oof.
Fucking knee it.
And here we go. Cookie Gilchrist Buffalo career from Tara's stats research. What did that happen for 3 years, maybe?
I had the button pushed for a good 3 seconds, but nothing could happen.
– 765 attempts, 3,242 yards, 27 touchdowns, 3 fumbles, 59 broken tackles, 675 yards after contact, along of 75, 3 seasons with Buffalo. You know, I want to say that's kind of average for a real 3-year career for a top running back. We're not talking, obviously, the way you guys run Jim Brown and all that, Alex Webster. It just doesn't seem to be as good when I'm doing it. I wonder what his real stats were. Let's see. Google.
Oh no, I guess I received it. I thought they were receiving. I thought I received at the beginning, but guess not.
Okay. Cookie Gilchrist. See, now in 3 years of Buffalo. Come on, what the fuck? He had a 1,096, 979, and 981 yards. So that's under 3,000 yards. I actually beat his real stats. I mean, I have extra games, obviously. Let's see, he had 25, 31 touchdowns at Buffalo. I had 27, so. Fumbles, he had, I had 3. In real life, he had 34. No, that's not fumbles. I'm sorry. Those are RRTD. 7, 15, 21 fumbles to 3. So, yeah, you know. Alex Webster for the New York Giants, 782 attempts, 4,899 yards, 49 touchdowns, 7 fumbles, 79 broken tackles, 831 yards after contract, along of 93. So that's where you get into the non-simulation numbers.
All right.
John M. controlling him. Clarence Peaks.
Come on.
Your running back was open that time. Okay, Jim Brown's numbers: 1,372 rushes for 9,663 yards, 102 TDs, 6 fumbles, 202 broken tackles, 1,453 yards after contact for the long of 86. No wonder he's tired all the time. 3 years, he had over 1,300 carries.
Jeez. That's insane if you think about it.
Yeah. Double both Cookie Gilchrist and Alex Webster.
You figure 1,300 carries over 3 seasons in this game, which makes it 16 games a season. Jesus, that's like almost 20 carries per game, isn't it? At least. I don't know.
Hey Google, what is 1,372 divided by 48?
The answer is approximately 28.583333.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. So 28 carries a
Yep.
game. That's nuts.
So,
Fuck it. Make it short. Keeps moving 7.
Willie Gallimore of the Bears, 752 attempts, 3,830 yards, 30 touchdowns, 10 fumbles, 68 broken tackles, 671 yards after the contact, and a long of 97, and he died after the 63 season, so he wasn't there in 64. He was only there for 2 years. Of the stats, because Brian has stats from 61 to 65. 61 to 64, sorry. But, of course, Gallimore died after 63, so... That's 4 seasons, 61, 64. So, that's still... Hey, let's see, 48 and 16 is 64. Hey, Google, what is 1,372 divided by 64?
The answer is approximately 21.4375.
About 22 carries a game still. Hey Google, what is 9,663 divided by 4?
The answer is 2,415.75.
Jesus, his average per season is more than Eric Dickerson's single season record. Next up, he'll be doing Don Cat Perkins of the Cowboys.
Get the first down.
Okay, Don Perkins, 1,015 attempts, 5,797 yards, 49 touchdowns, 4 fumbles, 84 broken tackles, 889 yards after contact, and a long of 92. That is Don Perkins of the Cowboys from 61 to 64. Sack to the future, of course.
Oh, come on. I knew that was coming too, because the other guy fucking intercepted it. And
Bud Whitehead with the interception. Oh, shit.
So you were tired?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to advance this in the morning. I'm not gonna make it to the end of this game.
good play. Oh, come on, Keys. Reach for that 4th down and 7. They're going to kick it. Another fucking kick. Pushes it back to a 10-point game. Keep blocking. Come on. Bullshit! He all of a sudden is like sliding to get up there, where my other guy doesn't make any effort to fucking get to the ball. Fucking seriously. This shit's ridiculous. My guy doesn't do shit to get there, and he can fucking somehow moonwalk over to fucking the middle of the field or the side of the field.
Seriously, why do people in California even bother getting fire starting apparatuses out in the summertime? Family hosting gender reveal party may have to pay millions for allegedly starting California fire.
Yeah, I heard about that one. Can't get a break on this one. What the fuck? Tear the ball out, man. Come on. Wow. Fucking juking out everybody, really? They're all of a sudden not making any mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
retarded shit's gonna kick on now. What the fuck, dude? Okay, thrown by his helmet. Jesus. Come on, hold on to the fucking ball. Oh my God. I can't even get a simple curl pattern to fucking work right. Holy shit. On a quick slant, you got the sack. Fuck you. That was like impossible because I snapped the ball and saw the guy immediately and threw it right to him. Yeah, fuck you guys. I can't even get fucking. Bullshit. They get perfect fucking blocking every time. So much for sweeping the fucking day. Score 3 fucking times. Not gonna fucking happen here.
Ready, break. 53, Mike. I got it. Let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time. Get it. Go.
They did something where you can't block punts anymore. I used to be able to time a punt block it, no problem. And I haven't been able to do one since fucking forever.
Oh boy.
Wow, Brown. Still in the middle score the fucking field goal, don't you?
Nope. Terry's just after I fell asleep. Not quite, but very close. I shut my computer down.
Wow, that's the first diving catch I've seen them do ever. Which you should be doing when you see a lot of those out of reach.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, wow, good dive. Oh my god. Oh, two of my guys can't hold on to the ball. That's awesome. Go one more time, but I'm gonna pull out two more after that. Fucking over on that one.
It's like that pattern right there. It's always open. The defenders never seem to adjust for it. They just sit right in their zone and watch.
Snap the fucking ball. And the Steelers do not go with the rest of the fucking teams they got. Everybody else fucking won their games. The Steelers blew theirs.
Alright, well, to our loyal fan, we will advance tomorrow morning, and games will start up in the evening, probably. Alright, I'm out, man. Have a good one.
We'll see you.